Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. A polygamous friend of Kody Brown was arrested for domestic abuse. Throughout the course of Sister Wives, Kody Brown has introduced a number of pals. Some of them are his co-polygamists, while others are his boyhood buddies. One of them, nevertheless, was just taken into custody for domestic abuse. To find out who it was, continue reading. Sister Wives, who was Nathaniel Richard, Kody Brown's friend? Nathaniel, Kody's friend, made an appearance in Sister Wives' 7th season. He was presented as another polygamist with 2 wives, Christina Buning and Rebecca Richard. His legal wife is Rebecca, which is comparable to the current marriage of Kody and Robin. But according to reports, he divorced Rebecca in 2022 and split from his spouses. And source claims that guys in the polygamist group are beginning to notice a pattern where the women make fun of their husbands, just like Kody's former wives did to him. Additionally, the insider blames the reality show for highlighting the drawbacks of polygamy rather than its benefits. Nathaniel, Kody's friend, was arrested for domestic abuse. Some Redditors respond to Nathaniel Richard's recent arrest. Third-degree domestic assault was the charge brought against the former Sister Wives star. Despite having already paid bail, he was allegedly detained on December 12. Additionally, Nathaniel's mugshot in a simple gray shirt was displayed by the OP. Who was the victim of his crimes is unknown. Nathaniel's first wife is the mother of all 9 of his children. The Richard family, however, keeps their lives more private than the Browns do. To visit his family, they took a road trip. When they take their first mouthful of food, they all had to look each other in the eye. I always assumed it was the Dargers, but this sub informed me that it was this guy. Additionally, this man treated his family as though they were members of the armed forces. And because they both love guns, he and Kody became close. I got the ick from him. I'm not at all surprised by the guy's behavior. This man was really filthy. Because God told him to, he took a second wife, and his wife complied, yelling and kicking. He was already certain of the woman he wanted to marry, and the wife said that after praying, God revealed the identity to her. Having multiple wives just gives these men a big ego, and an excuse to act horrible all the time. They are always so gross. Sister Wives, Season 7 screen time with the Richards. Mary Brown sympathized with Christina, Nathaniel's second wife, who was struggling with infertility. Christina and Rebecca were only on screen for a few minutes during the show. During Season 7, fans might recall the Brown family visiting the Richards. Nathaniel grumbled about not being able to snuggle with one of his wives while she was baking and demonstrated how she baked for him. Additionally, the Richards disclosed that they do not refer to themselves as sister wives. Rather, they prefer to refer to their group as BFF. A close friendship existed between Kody Brown and the polygamist family. In the end, he even extended an invitation to visit his RV park. Sadly, the Richards were never seen again, and a lot of people think that after Nathaniel started having problems with his wives, they stopped making movies. Kody Brown of Sister Wives admits bringing up kids in a cult. Kody Brown, the patriarch of Sister Wives, talked candidly about his prior interactions with the church and how they make him anxious about Robin Brown and her girls going back. He believes that religion ruins the experience, even though he still believes in it. He reportedly surprises his admirers by acknowledging that he has been rearing his kids in a cult. Kody Brown talks about his phobia for church. Kody Brown reveals some of his phobias related to religion and churches in the most recent Sister Wives episode. She explains, so you have some apprehension, as he is out on a date night with Robin Brown. She then requests that he explain his concerns to her. He acknowledges in a confessional that when he considers Brianna and Aurora searching for a church, he experiences his own anxieties, fears, and struggles. He understands that preventing folks from poisoning their experience is his responsibility. However, he acknowledges that he feels compelled to steer them clear of any cult-like establishments, such as churches. Sister Wives followers on Reddit bring up something they never imagined Kody Brown would acknowledge. Initially, a user asks, Kody? I never imagined hearing him utter something so meaningful. It's so clear to everyone but him and Sobin, zany face, nauseated face. In one footage, Kody is discussing his desire to go Aurora and Brianna church shopping with Robin Brown. In his evasive response, he starts thinking back on his encounter with the church. You're entering something that turns out to be somewhat cult-like, he explains. You can lose your children to a bad marriage, he adds in a confessional. Even little arguments between the two of you can result in the loss of your children. You can lose your children in a divorce, or you can lose your children to a cult, he adds to his line of reasoning. Another fan comments, to be honest, I thought this entire episode was incredibly interesting. Lots of genuine conversation. Is he telling us all that he has come to the realization that he was a member of a cult? I literally never imagined that would occur. And Robin, who still seems to believe it, is hearing it from him. I would really like to witness more of her discomfort. There were moments in this episode that, I believe, were the closest to reality in years. The most fascinating aspect of the episode was Kody's tirade on culty faiths, which I hate to acknowledge, because I dislike that man. At first, the majority of viewers watched the broadcast to stare at members of a cult. For the 500th time, I would prefer to hear them talk about that rather than their wedding gown now that they are no longer part of the cult. However, he would be pleased if his kids joined the mainstream LDS church, which is also a very popular religion. There are numerous ways to lose children. Kody Brown mentions a number of ways that a parent can lose their children, even as he was arguing that not all churches can be trusted. Fans of Sister Wives quickly pointed out a few more that he had overlooked. Or you can lose your children by being a dick, adds another commentator. If you put no effort into building a relationship with your children, you risk losing them. To wish them a happy birthday, you don't give them a call. To say hello, you don't call them. They are not visible to you. There is no attempt on your part to visit your grandchildren. In so many ways, you risk losing your kids if you mistreat and disregard them. Following the original tweet, Kody Brown was perceived by some Sister Wives watchers as accusing other churches of being the cult offenders. However, another person believes that Kody Brown will never learn. To be honest, I only read this about him as referring to his kids as the ones who are alive right now, and the cult is another church, not his old one, they claimed. I don't believe he is aware of anything. I also took it that way. I don't believe he considers his kind of Mormonism to be a cult. He has not dissected it, or sufficiently dissected it overall. He was raised with the belief that it was truth, which is far more difficult to unravel than it would be for someone who did not. He views evangelicalism as a cult, I believe. And I think that there are some strange aspects to it. However, he fails to recognize that his own religion is frequently viewed as a cult. Compared to one's own cult, it is simpler to label other cults as weird and cults. Despite some obvious parallels, Scientology is obviously a cult, but I'm not in one. I believe he is aware of his mistake. He's not quite there yet, though. Do you believe that Kody Brown was blatantly acknowledging that they brought up their kids in a cult? Do you believe he is scared of Robin's girls attending religion and is hurt by the divorces? Are you anticipating the upcoming Sister Wives episodes? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Mary Brown shockingly reveals if she destroyed friendship with Robin amid signs she's the real villain on the show. Introduction: the alleged villain of Sister Wives. Fans of Sister Wives have seen the drama escalate over the years, but Mary Brown's latest revelations might just rewrite the narrative entirely. Once seen as the resilient first wife of Kody Brown, Mary is now facing accusations from fans that she could be the true villain behind the scenes. In a shocking twist, Mary has finally spoken out about her strained relationship with Robin Brown, leaving viewers wondering, did she really destroy their friendship? And is there more to her story than meets the eye? Section 1: the complicated dynamics between Mary and Robin. Mary and Robin's relationship has always been a focal point of the Sister Wives series. While they were once portrayed as allies in a family riddled with division, cracks in their bond have become increasingly evident. From passive-aggressive exchanges to outright distancing, fans have speculated for years about the true nature of their friendship. Mary's latest remarks provide new insight into what's been happening behind closed doors. She confessed during a candid interview, "People think I destroyed my friendship with Robin, but the truth is much more complicated." Section 2, Mary's side of the story. According to Mary, the rift between her and Robin wasn't entirely her doing. She explained, "There's always been pressure in the family dynamic, and sometimes that spills into relationships. I never intended to hurt Robin, but we've both made mistakes." Mary went on to address rumors that she had undermined Robin's position in the family, saying, "I supported her more than people realize. But support has to go both ways, and sometimes it didn't feel like it did." Section 3, fans weigh in on Mary's role in the drama. Viewers of Sister Wives have been vocal about their opinions, with many pointing fingers at Mary as the root cause of the family's dysfunction. Online forums are rife with accusations that Mary's aloofness and refusal to fully embrace Robin as a sister wife were the catalysts for their fallout. One fan commented, "Mary always plays the victim, but her actions speak louder than her words. Robin might have her flaws, but Mary's behavior has been shady from the start." Another wrote, "It's ironic that Mary accuses others of not reciprocating when she's the one who often checks out emotionally." Section 4, signs that Mary might be the real villain. Over the years, fans have compiled a list of reasons why Mary might not be as innocent as she claims. The emotional distance, Mary's decision to isolate herself from the family, especially after her divorce from Kody, has been viewed as a power play rather than self-preservation. The catfishing scandal, the infamous online relationship that ended in betrayal, painted Mary as someone who wasn't entirely committed to her polygamous marriage. The competitive dynamic with Robin, some fans believe Mary has always resented Robin for becoming Kody's legal wife and the perceived favorite. These points have led many to label Mary as the real antagonist in the ongoing family saga. Section 5, Robin's perspective on the rift. Robin has remained relatively quiet about her falling out with Mary, but subtle hints suggest she feels betrayed. In a recent episode, Robin said, "I've always tried to be there for Mary, but sometimes it feels like she's pushing me away." Insiders claim that Robin has privately expressed frustration with Mary's unwillingness to work on their friendship, fueling speculation that their bond might be beyond repair. Section 6, the impact on the Brown family. The tension between Mary and Robin hasn't just affected their relationship, it's also strained the entire family. Kody has openly struggled to mediate between his wives, often placing blame on Mary for refusing to let things go. Kody and Janelle have also weighed in, albeit indirectly. Janelle remarked in a confessional, "We all have our issues, but some of us are better at owning up to them." Many fans interpreted this as a jab at Mary. Section 7, Mary's road to redemption. Despite the criticism, Mary seems determined to repair her reputation. She recently shared a cryptic Instagram post that read, "Growth is painful. Change is painful. But nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong." Some fans see this as a sign that Mary is ready to take accountability and move forward. However, others remain skeptical, questioning whether her efforts are genuine or simply for damage control. Section 8, the bigger picture, is Sister Wives losing its way? The drama between Mary and Robin is just one piece of the larger puzzle that is Sister Wives. As the show continues to highlight the family's struggles, many fans are beginning to wonder whether it's time for the series to end. Critics argue that the constant focus on conflict has overshadowed the original premise of exploring polygamous life. "It feels like a soap opera now," one fan lamented. "The relationships don't even seem real anymore." Conclusion, the future of Mary and Robin's friendship. As Mary and Robin navigate their fractured bond, one thing is clear, the fallout has left a lasting impact on both their lives and the Sister Wives franchise. Whether Mary can truly redeem herself or whether fans will continue to see her as the villain remains to be seen. What do you think about Mary's revelations? Is she the real villain, or is she being unfairly blamed? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates on this explosive family drama.